Hello, my loves. If you're watching this video, this message will be for you. This one. There's a bright future coming your way. Okay, I have the Chariot and the Sun. That's a great follow-up. Okay, like I feel like you have been radiating just pure bliss. I don't know what that means, but there's just something about you that is just really like, it's starring. I don't know why I have to say that word, but like starring, like you're like a starlight. I don't know if you're gonna be starring in something or a project in the future, but I feel like you're gonna be starring in something. Like you are meant to star in something. You're meant to be a star. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm saying star a lot, but it's just what it is. Okay, I feel like there is a bright future ahead of you, and I don't know if like you're just determined to really achieve big things, not only for yourself, but like just for your loved ones, for whoever's around you. I feel like you have really, I don't want to say like pressure on you when it comes to really making it big, or really just making anything out of life. Not just anything, but like just something out of life. Like I feel like for you, something's got to give when it comes to your purpose and achievements. Okay, when I feel like you're not meant to like just, I don't know, like live a boring life. Like you're not meant to work a 9 to 5. Okay, you're not meant to really just do the boring everyday life that I feel like it's expected of you to do. I feel like you even know this, and I feel like you've always had this inkling about you. I don't know if inkling is the word. Inkling about you when it comes to like your desires. Okay, I feel like you have always dreamt bigger than those who I feel like just would never get to, who just doesn't understand your vision, and that is okay. Okay, I feel like you have a bigger vision that I feel like not a lot of people can handle, or not a lot of people can comprehend when it comes to just your future and your vision. Okay, because you have a lot of vision, and you have just a lot of like tenacity when it comes to like your future and just achieving things big. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying big, but like achieving things big that's worthwhile, that's not just like for like, that has meaning towards it. I feel like you want to live a life that has more meaning towards it than something that is expected of you to do because everyone else is doing it. Okay, I feel like that's just over and done with. And I feel like also it's like it's a new age. Okay, there's some dawn of new age when it comes to like your perspective in life. Like I feel like what once was impossible is now possible, and I feel like you're starting to grasp that definition more, how do I say this, more powerfully. I don't know the better word to say, but I feel like you're starting to grasp that meaning and definition more powerfully because you have a different way of looking at things in your life compared to before. Okay, compared to who you used to be, because I feel like who you used to be was more so of someone who was not as strong as you are today. I feel like you have really come a long way when it comes to your strength. Okay, your strength, and I have the 3 wands here. Your strength and really just getting good at not looking back. Okay, I don't know what that means, but getting good at not looking back. This could mean that you no longer are really putting up with anyone's bullshit. You're no longer really going back on your boundaries. You're no longer really going back to the people who you cut off. You're no longer going back to just the old ways of your life. And that could just be like people who kept you in your old ways of living as well. Okay, I feel like it's like you're just being reborn, to be honest. And honestly, when it comes to possibilities heading your way, like I feel like you're making that happen all on your own. You're making that happen, and just by with your energy alone. Like your energy, I feel like has been just magnetic lately when it comes to just you and your vibes. Okay, I don't know if you have been really like diving deep more into like your energy, or like just like really like self-help, self-love. I don't know if you have been really reading like a lot of self-help books, or like just more into like your spirituality. Like I feel like you are really more in tune with who you truly are. When I say who you truly are, I mean like your inner being, okay? Not just the outside of you, not just like the surface level of you, because I feel like you're someone who's always been like a deep person. You like in-depth, okay? You like in-depth conversations, you like in-depth meanings towards everything in life. Like I feel like you don't see life as just, not as just black and white. You see it as like with colors now. Like I feel like you used to be Squidward, but now you're like SpongeBob. Okay, not in an annoying way. Like I feel like you see life as colors, and not just this black and white, where I feel like you have to do this, you have to be this, you have to like really follow by these roles, where I feel like you're not meant to live this strict, boring 9 to 5 life. I'm sorry, if anyone works a 9 to 5, I'm not, okay, I'm not bashing anyone who works 9 to 5, but I'm saying for you specifically, you're not meant to live that kind of life, okay? So I feel like you have, I don't know, you're really like, I feel like have touched a part of you that has not been touched in a while. And it sounds really wrong, but in a way of like more like of your spirituality. Like I feel like you have really just looked at yourself that has been missing, and I feel like you're really starting to repair that part of you that I feel like is it's really needed, okay? Where I feel like you have really paid attention to other things in your life except this missing part of you that I feel like you are starting to repair on your own. I feel like what I'm saying doesn't make sense, but I feel like you're really starting to repair a part of yourself that I feel like is really going to change the course of your journey, okay? It's really going to really lead you down a path where I feel like it's all going to make sense in the long run. It's all going to really come back to you in different ways that I feel like. And I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like you have been really just attracting certain people that I feel like can really boost you in a way that I feel like it's going to be beneficial for you in the long run. I don't know what that means, but I feel like this could be a love interest. This could be someone who may even be in your life already, but I feel like you are in a process of growth and in a process of like transformation, where I feel like you are going to attract those around you who can actually understand you and comprehend your vision, and really honestly be there for good reasons, okay? Be there for good reasons other than just being there, okay? I feel like you have really just had, I don't know, like there has been a downside when it comes to your, how do I say it? Your interactions with people. Like I feel like there has been some sort of like just disconnection, or just like weird establishment when it comes to connecting with people. This could even be like with your family. I feel like you have had, I don't want to say turmoil, but you have had like a lot of disagreements, disconnections, or just like feeling like the odd one out, or just someone who just feels foreign. Okay, I don't know why I had to say that word, but like feels foreign. Like I feel like even in your own family you felt foreign, even like just like being around people who's supposed to know you, who's supposed to actually understand you and get you, they actually don't. But I feel like along the way, along this journey of yours, this new journey of yours that I feel like you have been put on because of this, I don't know, new awakening that I feel like you have really finally realized, and you're really actually paying attention to when it comes to like your true essence of yourself and your path. I feel like you're really starting to understand it more, and by doing that you're understanding yourself better, if that makes sense, okay? And honestly, and I got the 3 of Cups, and honestly, like this is just the beginning when it comes to this transformation. This is just the beginning of like actually waking up to the truth when it comes to your purpose in life. And really actually coming to like the fruition or like the understanding of the people who's supposed to be there is not there. Like I feel like you are now coming into agreement when it comes to like people who is supposed to be in your life are not meant to be in your life. Okay, so maybe there has been like some sort of like disconnection with you, and even close people to you who's supposed to be the closest to you are not really the closest to you because of this sort of disconnect. Okay, this could be family members, this could be friendships, this could be even your relationship, okay, your love relationship. I feel like you are now really starting to realize that there's some sort of like imbalance when it comes to what you truly want versus what you don't. Okay, and I feel like you have really gotten a gist of that, or really a taste of what you actually don't want. So now I feel like that has been a sign, that has been a hint, that has really just been like what do you call it, foreshadowing into your future of what you actually do prefer. Okay, if that makes sense. So I feel like if you are really living a life or like experiencing people in certain ways where I feel like it just doesn't feel the same, the vibe is off, it's just they're not supportive, there's no really connection, then I feel like that itself is truly like a hint, or just like a hint, or like just a sign from the universe that that is not meant to be. Okay, it's not meant to be. And if it's not meant to be, then why force it? Okay, there's really no sense of forcing it anymore. I feel like the best thing you can do right now is truly like really, if what you're doing right now is making you happy, then dig deeper. Okay, because I feel like this can turn into something great. Okay, like I said, I feel like you are really big on your achievements, and it's gonna get even bigger as long as you really stay focused and stay true to yourself. And like honestly, like there's no competition. There is truly no competition. 6, 7 of Wands. There's no competition when it comes to what you're good at and your passion. Okay, I feel like you are really you're really in the right state. You're really in the right vibrations when it comes to truly moving in a direction that I feel like it's gonna best serve you. Okay, maybe there has been disconnections, maybe there has been like some sort of like misunderstanding when it comes to people in your life, and disconnections, and like just like misunderstandings. But I feel like also this is not for no reason. I feel like you have really come to a point in your life where I feel like it's now or never. It's do or die. Okay, it's do or die, now or never, when it comes to really moving forth into something that could actually make you feel better again. Like I feel like you have really just truly not yet found a purpose in your life that I feel like it's more substantial and that's more solid. Okay, I feel like you have been really wanting something solid and something more substantial and something that's more, I don't know, like meaningful. Okay, like I said, I feel like you're not meant to live a meaningless life, because I feel like you yourself give meaning to life by whatever you decide to do. But I feel like also if you are diving deep into something that I feel like you are hesitant on this path, or just have been questioning whether or not you want to continue doing something that is making you happy, then why not just keep doing it rather than just questioning it? Because I feel like by you questioning it, and even from your past hobbies, your past projects or whatever, I feel like you have really dabbled enough when it comes to certain projects, certain really activities, or certain just passions that I feel like you once loved but no longer really are into it as much as you are in today. But I feel like you have found something that I feel like it's worthwhile your time, that's really going to push you in a way that I feel like it's going to be beneficial for you in your future, if that makes sense. Okay, I feel like whatever you're doing, it's gonna turn out into something big. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're on social media. I don't know if you are working on a project. I don't know if you are just really working on or not working on something, but really like doing something that I feel like you love. It's not even like you working, because it doesn't feel like work, but I feel like you have really dabbled into something I feel like has caught your interest, and now I feel like every day you can't help but think about it. So I don't know what it is that you have found recently, but I feel like this is going to be something that you can actually pursue, and it's going to make your life bigger and better than before. And I feel like you don't even realize this yet, because you have been questioning it, you have been really doubting or just being hesitant on like moving forward, because you don't see anyone else around you doing the same. You don't see anyone around you that's really doing the same as you're doing, or really supporting you in a way, or like uplifting you in a way that I feel like it's encouraging. But I feel like that truly is up to you. Okay, you really truly hold the ball in your court when it comes to your passion, what you like to do, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel better, what gives you really purpose in this life is truly up to you, and it's up to no one else. It's not their responsibility, it's you to upkeep. It's like upkeeping your yard. Okay, it's like upkeeping your yard every day, like a garden. Okay, are you just going to really rely on other people to water your flowers, water your plants, and just leave it at that? No, you have to really truly water it yourself, so it can actually keep growing, and so that it can sustain itself, because you are, what do you call it, the water. I don't know what else. You hold that water, okay? You hold that special water, and no one can water the plants. No one can water your plants, your flowers every day but you, okay? You have to really think of your dream, think of your passion like that, and just let it be, okay? Don't really think too much about it. Don't really care about what other people may think about what you're doing, because you love it. You love to do it. It makes you happy. And this could actually turn into something big. But in order for you to actually know that, you have to keep doing that, okay? Because you never know what door or what direction it might lead you to, okay? Even if you were to fall out of it, okay? Just think of all the other, I don't know, all the other possibilities that I feel like you can fall into as well. So yeah, maybe you are hesitant, maybe you are a little bit doubtful when it comes to whatever you're doing right now, but there's someone out there, there's at least one person who is looking at you and really just cheering you on and want to actually see you make something out of nothing. Okay, when I say make something out of nothing, I mean like this life of yours. Okay, this life, I'm not saying that your life is nothing, but like just give meaning to your life. Okay, I feel like you live for that, and I feel like you are just the epitome of stardom when it comes to you doing what you love to do. Okay, you are one in a million when it comes to doing something great and achieving something big. But first, you have to really, truly sustain it for yourself and hold that responsibility for yourself, because no one else is going to hold it for you. And this is really, truly my last card that I pulled is King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles, because you see how he's dripping and just wealth. What is that, wealth? Yeah, he's just dripping in it. And as he's holding that pentacle, as he's holding that wand on his hand, I feel like it's just a pure definition of like you honestly sitting on just an amazing possibility, an amazing really opportunity when it comes to just your strength of passion, your strength of passion when it comes to you doing what you love to do. That is your strength. Okay, that is your strength. The only thing that you have to do is sustain it and water it. Water that strength with yourself. Water that strength of just unknown possibilities. I feel like what I'm saying just doesn't make sense, but like just water your own self and keep your own self sustained in this life, so you can actually give meaning to your life, okay? to your life. And you never know, along the way you might meet someone who is like-minded. And also I feel like you're already doing a good job of that when it comes to attracting, when it comes to really being magnetic. And I feel like you just have a good handle on that. But I feel like in order for you to actually sustain it, you have to keep moving forward and not expect everything to just drop all at once, because it's dropping, but you just can't really see it yet. It's dropping, you just can't really see it yet. Okay, it's like when it starts to rain, like you hear the sprinkles on the ground, but you don't see the full pour it coming down. And I feel like in order for you to actually hear the loud roar of the rain, it's gonna take a little time before it actually starts to downpour. I feel like that is a weird analogy to like say, but I feel like what I'm trying to say is, the more you be yourself, the more you truly love doing what you love to do and keep doing what you love to do, everything else is background noise. Okay, anything else and everything else is background noise. Okay, because once you finally truly understand that and step into those shoes of growth, okay, I feel like you are going to really attract like-minded people, and you are really going to attract new opportunities that I feel like aligns with your soul and your vision. And that is what I feel like the pentacle represents, is you attracting just like-minded individuals with rich mindsets. Okay, because I feel like you are someone with a rich mindset, and you are meant to be surrounded by those same type of people. And that is all. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.